Hey, welcome to 20 Minutes or Less. I'm Joe Bereta. Like I've said before, sometimes the news can suck. It's filled with a bunch of bad things that depress you and make you not want to be on this earth. So we're gonna talk about some good things in a piece I like to call Feelin' Good with me, Joe Bereta. Story number 1. Jonathan Sabo is a 16-year-old baseball player that loved two things equally: baseball and his grandfather. They lived under the same roof John's entire life, and they created an unbreakable bond that was only strengthened by their affinity for the baseball diamond. But as John was getting ready for an upcoming baseball tournament, his grandfather unexpectedly passed. In their last conversation ever, his grandfather asked him to hit a home run, and John was like, "I don't think I can," and his grandfather simply said, "Try for me." That's some heavy Hollywood movie pressure there. Movie stuff doesn't happen in real life. This stuff is saved for The Natural, and Rookie of the Year, and The Sandlot. Let's check out the odds. First off, John had never hit a home run before. Secondly, he isn't the biggest kid on the field. At 150 pounds, he isn't putting a lot of human behind the ball. Thirdly, they were playing in a tournament that hosted games on a bigger minor league-sized field. But on an 0-2 pitch, that's no balls and 2 strikes for you non-baseball fans out there, John pulled the ball down the line that his coach says always hooks foul for John. But on this day, the ball flew a little straighter and a little farther. John had this to say about the experience: "I don't even remember hitting the ball. I just remember rounding first base. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. I broke down and started crying. My dad came over and gave me a big hug. We broke down crying." It was the team's only home run of the entire tournament, and John dedicated the accomplishment to his grandfather by writing on the ball, "To the best grandfather ever." Believe what you want to believe here. Maybe John dug a little deeper on this day, or maybe his grandfather helped out a little bit. I know what I believe. Movie stuff happens in real life, and I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Feeling good. Story number 2. Can we talk about Police Lieutenant Philip Bantliff from Corpus Christi for a second? Because he's a real-life superhero. We constantly hear about the bad things that cops do all the time, and I get it. These guys are supposed to be doing good things. They're supposed to be upstanding citizens, and when they do bad things, it's the opposite of what we expect, so it's a story, and we talk about it, and we get bogged down in the negativity. But let's focus on the good for a second. 2 years back, this guy jumped into the ocean by himself and saved an 11-year-old and a 12-year-old boy from drowning. One dude, 2 lives saved. Not done. Later on down the timeline, with just an inch of air left in a submerged SUV, superhero Philip jumped into an ocean bay, ripped open the doors, and effectively saved a woman from a watery grave. One dude, 3 lives. Still not done, because he just saved another life when he took control at a private residence where a 7-month-old baby boy was unconscious, not breathing, and flatlining. You, wait outside for paramedics. You, keep this air tube from clogging. Me, time to work. He applied baby-style CPR chest compressions for more than 2 minutes until finally the baby opened his eyes and started crying. Yes! Yes! Police Lieutenant Philip Bantliff is Superman. A Superman properly trained in CPR and life-saving techniques, because if Superman just started doing it, I mean, it'd be obliterated. He has this to say: "I love being out there. Any officer would do the same." No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. And that's why you're a hero, and that's why I'm feeling good. Oh man, feeling good. 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 20 lives saved. I'm feeling good. Story number 3. Olympic stuff that'll make you feel good. First up, there was a standing ovation for an athlete in the women's 800-meter race, but it wasn't for the winner. It was for last place finisher 19-year-old Sarah Attar. You see, she's the first woman to compete in track and field for Saudi Arabia ever, because along with another female judo kicker, they were the first Saudi Arabian women in history allowed to compete for their conservative country. And she says she did it to inspire women. I think it's gotta be working, because she's inspiring me to feel good. And how about this? We've covered Oscar Pistorius on the channel before, but in case you don't know, he's also known as the Blade Runner. He's the South African 400-meter runner who this year became the first ever double amputee athlete to compete in the Olympic Games. He advanced all the way to the 400-meter semifinals and just missed the finals, but he still had the 4x400-meter relay. However, in the qualifying round, he watched in horror as his teammate was tripped up by another team. It looked like his Olympics were over, but after an appeal, it was ruled that the South African team did not finish because of the actions of another team, and now they're gonna get to race in the finals. And Oscar still has the chance to become not just the first double amputee Olympic athlete, but the first ever double amputee Olympic medalist. And how can you not pull for this guy, especially after seeing these pictures from 2009 that are now going viral? What's that? Is that Oscar racing 8-year-old Ellie Mae Chalice, who lost her hands and legs to meningitis at 16 months old? Yes, it is. He raced her 4 times, and she was victorious every time. You know what? I hope this guy wins like 20 freaking medals. Just give him medals, because I am feeling good. I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Feeling good. Feeling good. So guys, let me know in the comments down below what story made you feel good. And also, please, if you could, like the video, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to see more, click this annotation or go to SourceFed.com, and you'll find all kinds of stories that we've covered, both good and awesome. Not bad. We're never bad. I'm Joe Bereta, and I'm feeling good.